Hey guys, it's your girl, Steve Garcia. How you doing? So, I'm gonna start doing videos, you guys, just because I think it's gonna be super fun to do. I've always wanted to do something like this, but I just didn't have the equipment, I didn't have the time, and I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this because a lot of people are always asking me, what makeup do you use? What brushes? What setting spray? What foundations? Concealers? Powders? Highlighters? I get these questions every single day, and I felt like it would be a lot easier just to make a fucking video. I think doing these videos will actually help me explore and want to venture out more doing makeup wise, because I do the same fucking shit all the fucking time, bitch. Like, I am so tired of doing the same shit. It gets boring. I do experiment a little bit with like different highlighters, do different shades of eyeshadow, but that's about it. Like, and I use like different foundations and concealers and stuff, but it's like, I stick to natural and subtle. It's cool, it's fun for your everyday type of shit, but like, I want to like fucking experiment. I want to venture out. I want to fucking do eyeliner. I want to do mascara. Wait, I do wear mascara. I want to do like eyelashes, you know? I want to do fucking like shimmer eyeshadows, cut creases and shit. And I don't do that because like, it's not my everyday go-to, you know? Like, this is my everyday go-to. Every time you guys see me, this is what I look like. So I figured, why not fucking do it? So this video is meant to just show you guys my everyday makeup routine. I do this every single fucking day, every morning, before I go to work, before I go to school, before I go out and run errands. This is what I do every day. So if you want to know how I get to this look, this natural, flawless, everyday, beautiful, handsome, gorgeous face that I have, then keep on watching. Okay, before I start, I'm going to pin my hair back. So I already washed and moisturized my skin. A lot of the stuff that I use for my everyday look is very affordable. It's very like drugstore-ish. First, what I like to go in with is this Maybelline Master Prime right here. This is the Blur and Illuminate number 200. It's just a primer. It has SPF 30 in it, which is freaking perfect because I wear SPF every day. So I just put a little bit on my fingertips and I just rub it in. I have a big ass face being that I'm a guy, so I go through this stuff so quickly. Not quickly, I'm lying. I use it a lot. And what I like to do is go in with this e.l.f. Poreless face primer. This stuff is awesome. I don't hear anyone talk about it much. I use it like right here on my nose and on my T-zone area and right here where I have troublesome pores. I just put a little bit, just one pump. I'm not the biggest fan of the eucalyptus type of smell, but that's kind of what it smells like, but I actually enjoy the smell because it's very subtle. All right, now we could go in with the foundation. So for foundation, I'm going in with this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I am in the shade 238 Rich Tan. And what I do is I will put like little dots on my face, just all over. It's a light to medium coverage, so it's not gonna look like you put too much on. And to buff that in, I go in with this Morphe M439 brush. Just buff that in. This is more of a natural day because I'm off of work and shit, you know. And then what I like to do is I like to go in with a Sephora red lipstick, R04 Rouge Cream. This is gonna look kind of crazy, but I put it underneath my eye like so. And I will go in and buff that bad guy out. The point of this is just to fix any like dark circles. And now I'm going to go in with this LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. I am in the shade Medium Beige. Get some coverage going on here. I'll put some on my lid, a little bit on my forehead, and down my nose. after you've done that, you're gonna look a little crazy like this, of course. You're gonna go in with your damp beauty blender and just start buffing out. Where I like to start is right here in the middle of my forehead, because since I have that red lipstick under my eye, I've noticed whenever I start blending under my eye first, some of that red will transfer onto my forehead or to my chin or to my nose. So I just started doing my eyes last. And after I've buffed out my concealer, I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender and dip it into my trusty Coty Airspun. So what I will do is I will get my damp beauty blender and stick it right into the powder. And as you can tell, it picked up some of the powder, and I'm going to go in and set my under eyes. And then I will go in on my forehead and down the bridge of my nose. The reason why I'm applying this powder to these areas only is because this is where the light hits your face naturally, like on your cheekbone area, on your face, on your nose, your forehead, and your chin. And then I'm gonna also go set the concealer on my eyelid as well, because I will be doing some eyeshadow. And what's funny, I'm actually very new to eyeshadow. I used to be so self-conscious. I never used to want to wear eyeshadow. Only because since I'm a male, I live in a very conservative city. Texas is very conservative. So for the most part, I go more for a very natural, subtle look. Unless I'm going out, of course. And after I have set my concealer, I will go in with this L'Oreal True Match powder to set the rest of my foundation. I am using the shade W4.5. And I just set the rest of my foundation. Don't forget about the neck. And I'll just fix my nose here. And after I've set my foundation, I will go in with just a big old powder brush and knock off all of this Coty Airspun powder. And now that I've wiped away all that loose powder, I'll go in with this bronzer here. It's by Physicians Formula. It's called Butter Bronzer. I love the smell of it. It smells like coconut. I love this bronzer, not just because of the smell, but because like it's just a great shade for me. So I'll get this big old fluffy brush. It's by the brand Crown. It's a C518. I got it at a makeup show. That's all I can tell you. This bronzer smells awesome. I love it. And now for blush, this isn't a drugstore brand. It's by the brand called Becca Cosmetics. It is a highlighter and a blush in one. So I go in with this Wet n Wild contour brush. So I just dip in, knock off the excess, and go to town. And now for highlighter, I'm going to mix. So what I'm going to mix is this setting powder by Wet n Wild. What I'm going to mix it with is this little contour palette that I got in my Ipsy bag. It's by the brand City Color. And whenever I mix these two, it's like the perfect natural highlight for me. So what I do is I will go in with this highlighting tapered brush. It's by the brand Sigma if you're interested. So what I'll do is I'll just pick up some of that on that brush, just like so. As you can tell, I do it a lot. Just make sure you stay at the high points of your cheekbones. I'll go down the bridge of my nose with it, apply some to my forehead, my chin, and a little bit underneath my brow bone. Don't forget about your Cupid's bow. Now, as you can tell, this highlighter is a bit too white for my skin tone. As it starts to set, it will start to become a little bit more subtle. But if I notice it's just a little bit too light, I'll knock off some of the excess. And after I've done highlighting, I go in with my Morphe palette. Here are the shades. So the shade I'm going to go in with first is this shade right here. None of them have names. They're all just a bunch of shades. Just a bunch of motherfucking shades. So I'm just going to dip in, knock off the excess, and go right there on the crease. You always want to start with your lighter shade first because it's easier to go darker than it is to go lighter. Just remember that. And you want to hold your brush towards the end of the handle because it'll give it a lighter application versus going in like this. It will apply too heavily and apply too much product in one area. So after I've applied that shade, I will go in with this shade right here and do it again. But this time I just keep it on the outside. I won't bring it towards the inner corner because I don't want too much dark towards the inner corner. You get what I'm saying? So I just keep it on the outside. Like I said, I'm still new to eyeshadow. It's not very difficult. It just takes a lot of blending. Same on this side. After that shade, I'm going to go in with this shade right here just to deepen the crease. And what I like to do next is I like to either go in with one of these crazy little orange shades or red shades and apply it to like my waterline area, only because I like the fucked up, drug-eyed look. I like to make it look like I'm always high. I'm not high, but I like to look high is what I'm saying. Whenever I apply some of that orange or red in my waterline, it makes it look like I'm sick, and I fucking live for it. I don't know which one to go in with because it's more of a natural day for me. You know what? I'm gonna try this lighter orange shade. Yeah, I think this one is good. After I've applied that orange shade to my waterline, I'll go in and pick up this shade. Just buff it in with that orange shade. Blend it all together. I'm going back in with more eyeshadow right here on my outer corner because I just want to deepen this socket more. Cool. We are looking dead as fuck. After I've done that, I like to go in with this Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'll go in with this first shade here on this little pencil fluffy brush. I'll apply it right here at the inner corner of my eye and do the same to this side. I'll apply it a little bit to my cupid's bow. And after I've highlighted the inner corner of my eye, my cupid's bow, and my nose, what I like to do is go in with this eyebrow brush and just brush off any excess powder on my eyebrows because that shit ain't cute, girl. After I've knocked off the excess off my eyebrows, I will go in with this pencil right here. It is an Anastasia Brow Whiz. I'm in the shade medium brown. I don't pencil in my eyebrows often. The only time I do this is usually whenever my brows are bothering me. Okay, cool. I think I got it. Okay, now I'll go in with some brow gel. This is the Maybelline Brow Drama in the shade Deep Brown. The reason why I prefer this brow gel is because of the brush. Do you see the shape of that brush? I love this brush. The first brow gel I ever tried was Benefit Gimme Brow. That was a fucking bust because, do you see, bitch? I'm gonna be sitting here all fucking day playing with this shit. No, no ma'am. See, the way I see this brow gel is kind of like mascara. Like one coat on my brows isn't enough, so I have to go back in for a second round. This is how I like my eyebrows to look. I like them to look thick and full and bushy, voila. And now for mascara. That's one side done. I need some fucking wine before I do my lips. So with my lips, what I like to do is I like to start at my cupid's bow. I like them a little bit more round, so I will round them right here at the edge. I probably should have sharpened it. Okay, it's sharpened. Let me fix my fucking lips. It's looking a little bit better. Okay, let me just go ahead and change, and I will be right back. All right, now that I've changed, I actually forgot to put some fucking setting spray on. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild Natural Finish setting spray. Okay, and that is the finished look. I really like this look, and I hope you guys do too. This is my go-to everyday makeup routine. Whenever I'm just going out, running errands, going to class, if it's a Monday or a Tuesday and I'm going to work and I don't want to put too much highlighter on because it's the beginning of the week, I don't give a fuck. I'm still new to eyeshadow. I used to just get my bronzer, I would just apply it like right there in my crease. I do change up my steps, like I'll use a different highlighter, I'll use like different colored matte eyeshadows. But that's about it. If you have any questions, then let me know. Feel free to comment below or leave some feedback. Let me know what you guys want to see next time. Don't forget to like this video. And if you don't mind, make sure to subscribe because I will plan on making more videos very soon, depending on my schedule, what I got going on. Sometimes Sunday mornings I'm hungover and I don't want to do shit, bitch. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good one. Peace.